Hi, welcome. Come on in. It's time for us to read together. All right? Reading with Miss Sadie. That's what this program is about. And it's implemented so that our very young children can learn to read and to understand what they're reading at a very early age. We're going to start off with a fun book. Yeah, it has a knock knock story, and that's what it's called. Knock knock. You know, we've heard knock knock jokes. Well, this is a knock knock story. Are you ready? Here we go. All right. It just says knock knock. Let's find out what's happening. Now, it looks like this guy's in bed. Can you see that? Uh-oh. He turns his light on. I think there's someone at the door. Knock knock. He says, "Who's there?" "Justin." "Justin who?" Just in the neighborhood. And I thought I'd drop by. It's nighttime, everyone. So, he hears someone else at his door. Knock, knock. "Who's there?" "Ken." "Ken who?" "Ken, you let us in already?" Hmm. Oh boy. A lot of people at his door. It's time of night. It happens again. Knock, knock. Uh, who's there? "Luke." "Luke who?" "Look out. Here I come." Really, look out. One more. He's like, good grief. Knock, knock. "Who's there?" "Emma." "Emma who?" "Emma gonna huff and puff and blow the house down if you don't open this door." You know what? It's got my interest. I want to know what's going to happen with the story Knock Knock. We'll finish it another time, perhaps a little later. Okay? Listen, I want to welcome our students that are with us today. Saku, Jinwei, and Anaya. Now, my other students aren't in today. Um, they'll be in at another time when we're reading, and they're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it also. But I do have some books that we're going to read today, and hopefully you're listening, you like it, and we'll get started. The first one is about yourself. It just simply says, "I like myself." Let's see who wrote this. Karen Beaumont. And the pictures, the illustrations were done by David Petro. Pretty cool. Let's listen. "I like myself. I'm glad I'm me. There's no one else I'd rather be." I can understand that. Yeah. She says, "I like my eyes, my ears, my nose. I like my fingers. I like my toes." Yeah, pretty good. Then she says, "I like me wild. I like me tame. I like me different and the same." These are all of the things that she likes about herself. "I like me fast. I like me slow. I like me everywhere I go." Looks like she's pretty busy. Hmm. Fast and slow. "I like me on the inside too. For all I think and say, I do." Wow. Likes herself on the inside. "Inside, outside, upside down, from head to toe and all around. I like it all. It all is me, and me is all I want to be." Oh, that's adorable. Again, the story is called "I Like Myself," and it's by Karen Beaumont, illustrated by David Catra. Good story. Yes, indeed. Well, we have more. We have "I Love My Hair," and we also have "How to Catch a Star." I'd like to know how to catch a star by Oliver Jeffers. How about we read that? Okay. And maybe we'll find out how to catch a star. Let's see. Wow, it's nighttime and the stars are in the sky. Over there was a boy, and this boy loved stars very much. There he is. He loves stars very much. I like looking at stars at night. Also, look, it says every night the boy watched the stars from his window, and he wished he had one of his very own. Imagine that, having a star of your very own. Pretty cool. He dreamed of how the star would be his friend. They would play hide and go seek and take long walks together. Yeah, he dreamed of the star being his friend. Hmm. And the things they would do together. The boy decided he would try to catch one. He thought that getting up early in the morning would be best, because then the star would be tired from being up in the sky all night. The next day, he set out at sunrise, but he could not see a star anywhere. So he sat down and waited for one to appear. Wow, sunrise, that's pretty early to get up. Didn't see one, so he sat down and waited for one to appear. He waited and waited, and then he ate lunch and waited. And after dinner, he waited some more. He really did want a star of his own, so he waited. Finally, just before the sun was about to go away, he saw a star. The boy tried to jump up and grab it, but he could not jump high enough. So very carefully, he climbed to the top of the tallest tree he could find. But the star was still way out of reach. He thought if he climbed that tree, perhaps he could catch it. He thought he might lasso the star with the life preserver from his father's boat, but it was much too heavy for him to carry. If only he could fly up in a spaceship and just grab the star. But the only spaceship he owned was made of paper, and it didn't fly well at all. Perhaps he could get a seagull to help and fly into the sky to reach his star. But the only seagull he could find didn't want to help. The boy worried he would never catch a star. Just then, he noticed something floating in the water. It was the prettiest star he had ever seen. Just a baby star. It must have fallen from the sky. Look, there's the star. I wonder what happened. He tried to fish it out with his hands, but when the boy reached out to touch the star, it just rippled through his fingers. Now the boy was sad, but in his heart the wish just wouldn't give up. Slowly he began walking home. And that's when he saw it, washed up on the bright golden sand. The boy had caught a star of his very own. How to Catch a Star by Oliver Jeffries. It's a cute story. I like that one. Okay, we've got time for one more. And I want to remind everyone that along with stories, poetry. Yeah, our children need to hear poems. And poems that they can sort of relate to, and poems that are just poems about things that they've experienced, like the rain, like this particular one. And the other one has to do with family. So I'll start with this one first. The rain. The rain is raining all around. It falls on field and tree. It rains on the umbrellas here and on the ships at sea. Rain's coming down. That's the one with the umbrellas. They're using flowers. In the rain. There is no color in the rain. It's only water, wet and plain. It makes damp spots upon my book and splashes on my new dress. Look! But puddles in the rainy weather glisten like a peacock's feather. That's the other poetry, the other poem, about rain. Now here's one about my father. My father doesn't live with us. It doesn't help to make a fuss, but still I feel unhappy. Plus, I miss him. My father doesn't live with me. He's got another family. He moved away when I was 3. I miss him. I'm always happy on the day he visits and we talk and play, but after he has gone away, I miss him. Okay, what do you think? Jinwei? Is that cool? Anaya? Now, for our next stories, for tomorrow, I love my hair. And I want parents and older siblings and people in the community who are part of Reading with Miss Sadie. I've got 2 books that I want to share with you to let you know how when children begin to read, these are some of the ways, the beginner books that they can start with. One is Strictly Says Good Night, and the other one, Gone Fishing. Okay? So, what I need you to do is to subscribe and like. And remember the books that I have, a lot of them I have 3 and 4 editions. And what we need to do is I need you to subscribe and like. I need you to view because when you do that, that means you have access to these books. And if you would like to order some of them, you can have them in your home so your child can start your own library at home. And that's a perfect way for them to begin to read at a very young age. Like I said, later on in our program, I don't know, within the next few months, we're going to begin with the alphabet. We're going to be talking about sounds and letters, which of course are all part of reading. And I always start with the child's name. I don't do the alphabet, alphabetically from A all the way to Z. I start with your name. So we can recognize the letters, first of all, in your name. That's my name. Sadie. That's important to me because it's my name. And that's what's important to our children, their name. May have a child and know a child whose name is Nasir. Nasir. There's another S. And I compare letters that are the same in children's names. This is Brianna. B. Yeah, that's in the alphabet, the second letter. And we also have Maya. Maya, and some parents spell Maya's name Mya. They just have one A. Okay, so there is so much for us to learn together. And I remember, I need you to subscribe, to like, to view, like, and subscribe. It gives you complete access to the books, to the part of the reading program, and to all of the elements that go into helping very young children learn to read at a very young age. So I'll see you for our next reading session in the classroom.